Welcome to Sam Oladeinde Series. This is another episode. I'm here with Mr. Shodeinde. I'm going to be asking him just a few questions, rolling up to our main question, which is, what are the steps you take if you're just coming newly into the country with the knowledge you already have? All right. So let's dive right into it. Sir, again, I say thank you. Thank you very much for coming. And to start with, kindly introduce yourself, sir.
First of all, I'll say thank you for having me on your show. And my name is Festus Shodeinde. I'm a father, a husband, and a Christian.
Fantastic! Wow.
So that's my simple introduction.
Fantastic. I like that. That's very simple. All right. So, sir, what year did you come into this country?
It's over a decade, really. So
over a decade.
Yeah. So
wow.
I've been around for quite a while, and to the glory of God, God has helped us. So
yeah. Fantastic. When you first came in here, what are the challenges you faced, and how did you overcome them, sir?
To start with, there are different types of visa.
Okay.
So I'm sure you know that.
Yes,
so
sure.
The kind of visa you have will determine the steps that you need to take. However, they all need to be well equipped with the knowledge of where you're going to.
Okay.
But some have some leverages, like the spouse visa, because obviously if you're going to get a spouse visa, that means your spouse must have been living in that country that you want to go into.
Yes.
So you have less job to do because he or she will have done the groundwork for you. So that person has a kind of leverage.
Yes.
But visiting visa as well, you don't really need to do much. All you need to do once you've secured a visa, if you want to go to any country, you just need to secure an accommodation where you're going to lodge in and do whatever you want to do, going out and enjoy your holiday.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about student visa or a skilled visa, that is when you need to ask a lot of questions as to what are the things that I need.
Okay.
For example, if you are coming as a student, you need your visa, as we say, and again, you need accommodation.
Yes.
Then after accommodation, there are other things that you will need, like get an account.
Yes.
Then register yourself with the HMR, which will give you all of this will have been in the student's guideline and things that you needed to do.
Yeah.
But it is to make things easier for you. The moment you know that you are going and you know the date in which you want to travel,
yes,
you need to prepare yourself for all these things.
Okay.
Now, you need an accommodation. You don't want to get into a country whereby you don't have accommodation, then you become a burden.
A nuisance.
Oh, I don't want to use, I'm careful to choose my word. So why did I say that is because, number one, to secure a student visa, you must have proven some things. You are able to pay your school fees, you're able to secure accommodation. And now, if you now get into the country and you are roaming about the street, police got you arrested, maybe because of, roaming about the street. Then one thing leads to one thing. Okay, you're a student. Okay, you're supposed to be staying somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you have this? And all of that can lead you or get you into trouble. That is if you are not well prepared.
Okay.
That's number one. Once you get into the country as a student, apply for your NI, national insurance.
Yeah.
Again, you must have paid for what's it called? IHS or something like that.
Yeah.
So once you get into the country, make sure you get yourself registered. Okay. Being the fact that you're just coming from a country whereby you don't have the knowledge of the country, or you have never worked in that country before, you need working experience. Now, that's pose a lot of problem to people who are just coming newly, who has never worked in a country, because everywhere you want to work, they will need that experience. So what you can do is to rather apply as a volunteer to any establishment. It could even be the school that you want to study. So there are other works that you can do. You just apply just for you to have that that working experience.
Yes.
Even if you have worked for a day or 2 or 3, it goes down into your working experience. So you will need that. So and then again, one thing that is also important is you have to open an account immediately, because obviously you are coming into the country legally, and all of those things they are part of the entitlement that you should be able to do. Okay. So once you get all that, I think other things is just like other things follow. But the first thing is secure accommodation. Yeah. Once you've secured accommodation, you go into the country, get yourself registered on voters list. You register, open an account. They build your CV. Again, depending on where you're coming from. Yeah. I believe every country differs. So the kind of CV, I'm from Nigeria anyway. Yeah. So the way we build our CV, maybe it has changed. I don't know, but it's quite different. Different from, and you can, as a student, you can get that. The school you're going, they can help you with that. The student ahead of you, or the administrator, they will have things like that whereby they can help you out in order how to build, and even give you some of the key things that you needed. It's just a case of finding information in the right place. So now, the other one, the spouse visa, we have talked about the spouse visa. Yes. That one, the person doesn't need much, because your husband is either your wife or your husband is in that country already. They know what's obtainable in that country, so they will help you. The other one, the skilled one as well. I don't know how it works, but I believe that if you must have secured a working visa before you get into the country. But again, whoever employs you to the country will take you through all that, but you still need accommodation. Yeah. Again, you still need to get your NI, because I don't think your employer will be the one to get your NI for you. All these things are the things that you could Google it as well. Yeah. But at the same time, if you have a friend that has traveled ahead of you in that country, good enough, you can just find out information. So, I mean, those are the few things.
That's really profound. Going from for each of those visa types. Now, sir, about the challenges that most people face here, which is settling in. A lot of people get into the country. There is a saying I hear in Nigeria now, you might be in UK but not be okay. I hear that a lot. And in all honesty, a lot of people are still in that category where they have already entered the country, but they are still struggling, battling either debts or, finding their feet financially, finding their feet career-wise. But what do you think these people can do, or let's leave the fact that they have missed step or anything in the past. What steps do you think they can actually do to, get themselves better?
And to be honest with you, there's always challenge everywhere. Yes. Regardless of how you came in, even if you have a soft landing, it does not mean you can't go through challenges. But one thing I would just say is focus is very important. What are your focus? Everything in life need focus. For example, if I want to be a student, there must have been something that inspired me to choose the path of career that I want to go. But most often, we probably have a plan, but along the line we deviate. Maybe to side attractions, many things, or sometimes, or let me say, most of the stories that we hear back home before we get into the country, or before I came, or let me just say, the first time I step my feet on this shore, this country, I'm disappointed. And I believe everybody that travel for the first time will always be disappointed. And why did I say that? Back then, we used to think that when you hear UK, the road is built of diamond, gold, and whatever, only for you to come and then, So for me, I don't know about other people. True. I was disappointed when I came. Not because UK wasn't good, but it was even to the picture that I have or that was painted for me. So in such situation, what do you need to do? you go into a country. Why do you go there? Like I said, different kind of visa, student. As a student, you only entitled to 20 hours. To where while you are
weekly.
During the holiday, you can work unlimitedly. But when you are on section, you are only allowed 20 hours. In that sense, you should have known what you needed to do. If I can't work more than 20 hours, I need to plan myself. I don't need to go beyond my boundary. But why people get into trouble, I stand to be corrected. Why I think a lot of people get into trouble or couldn't even manage. Well, personally, I went through issues myself. So I don't want to blame. I'm not blaming anybody. And I'm not saying this is what you should do, or if you go that way, that's it. You're not going to get it wrong. No. But however, taking one step after the other, the moment you miss a step, you probably miss everything. You did be lucky to get it back, but it will still cost you. Maybe what is meant to take you like 2 or 7 days, a step that you miss might end up taking you 12 months. So carefully, you need to run with your purpose. That's why you say vision. Now, sometimes we get into the country, we don't know what the other A is doing or B is doing. B could be your friend, but I can tell you 100% that B will not tell you everything about himself. There will still be some things that I will not be able to tell you. But you, mere looking at him, you think, okay, you could be working and earning the same amount of money, but that doesn't mean you have the same responsibility. That does not mean your spending is the same thing. So you need to define your own. Now, maybe both of us were on 500 pounds, and I'm driving a car of maybe, let me not mention a particular amount, but you saw maybe I'm driving an expensive car. Okay, you were thinking that since we are earning the same thing as my friend, you should be able to drive the same car. Mr. A or B might have other things he or she is doing. You don't know.
Bringing in money.
Mr. A or B can come from an influential family. You don't know. Mr. A or B might have other source of income. You don't know. You don't know what other things that Mr. A or B is doing, and you want to measure without Mr. A. You will get it wrong.
Comparison.
So when I first came into the country, my brother told me something. He said, Festus, there is nothing you want that you cannot achieve if you do not go into competition with anyone.
Wow.
And the word stick with me up till now.
Wow.
Not that I get everything right. I missed some steps. But again, God helped me to come back. So, I haven't said that when you, let's narrow it down to UK because we're in UK.
Yes.
So in UK, if you work in UK and you do not go beyond the boundary, you can achieve everything you want. It's a question of time.
Sure.
But the moment you want to go into competition or you don't want to, you are earning 500 and you want to be doing what somebody on the 700 salary is earning, you're going to miss it.
You get into problems.
Yeah. So it's just a case of, trying to understand yourself, what to do. And again, it's always good to ask for information.
From the right people.
Yeah. So it's always good to ask for information. When you don't ask for information, that is when you can miss it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if what I said makes sense.
Yeah.
But let us avoid competition. First thing is, everything, life itself is a challenge.
Yes.
Life does not give us a secured future. We work towards this future. So it is when we don't work in a corner that we tend to miss. I'm not saying there won't be challenges, but even when the challenges come, what you need to do, how do I get into that place? Try to analyze it. When you can analyze and you know how you get there, how you miss it, it is more easier for you to come back and then go again.
Try again. So the main question of the day.
Okay.
If you, as a person, with your family and everything, if you are just coming into the country today with the wealth of knowledge you already gathered up until now, what are the steps you take to settle in faster and better? You know, the point.
It's not. It's actually not different from what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, the first thing is, like I said, the kind of visa you have will determine is the determinant of everything you want to do. As a visitor, you are not expected to do any job.
Yes, sure.
So all your job, you are just coming on holiday. But if I'm coming as a skilled or I'm coming with a working visa, the first thing I needed to do is to, secure an accommodation. If I haven't got a job, my CV needs to be ready. I need to be up to date and up to the standard of whatever country that I want to go into. So that's number one. Number two is open an account, because every employer want to pay directly into your account. Then probably before that, you need to secure your in UK it's called NI. Without NI, you cannot get a job. Even if you have 12 years of visa or whatever, your NI is still what any employer is going to ask you. Then again, get yourself registered for the health, whatever,
GP, just
in case, you just need to, maybe if there's anything you want to check them. In UK, even if you have a headache, they expected you to visit your GP for proper recording, So, I mean, other than that, I don't think there's any other thing. Secure an accommodation, get your documents properly ready, build your CV, then send. Then again, in course of you are looking, I talked about experience. So you can it doesn't matter the kind of job you want to do. It might not even be directly in the field that you are looking for. All they just need your experience. So how long have you been working? Then again, speak to people around. They will be able to advise you on how to go about things. You definitely need people. So you definitely need people to talk to, get advice from them. Oh, I'm looking for a job. There's a saying that a sealed mouth is a sealed destiny. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. So when you don't, obviously, if you don't open up to me, I wouldn't know what you're going through. So until you open your mouth to people, you never know what you might be missing. And again, you can have the information with you. You probably don't know it's an information until you open up your mouth. But you have that thing. Oh, did I? Oh, you have it. Then the person begin to
put you through.
So let me just bring this one in. There's a friend of mine who has a car. And was saying he needed a job. He's in the country legally. And was looking for a job. And I'd advise him, you have a driver license. UK driver license. Said yes. Of course, you got a job. Your car is a vehicle of job for you. He said, how do I mean? And I told him, you can do Uber Eats and blah, blah. And depending on if you've been driving for more than a year, you can get yourself registered to the council available as a taxi driver. And you've been driving for, I think, about 2 years or over. You can become an instructor. But you need to go through the course, and you go through the driving instructor course. All of that. So you don't necessarily need to be looking, because most of the things that we are looking at is I want to get a job. Whereas the other things that you do, even there are people that are using bike to do, food delivery. So it's just a case of you opening up your mind. That's why I said you can have an information with yourself and you don't even know you have it. So, but when you open your mouth to people, they'll be able to tell you, oh, you have that, you can do this, you can do that. So it's all about asking around, getting information and from the right people.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you very much.
Then another thing, one more thing, just to add this. If you're a Christian, of course I'm a Christian. If you go to any church, like the church I'm going, all of these will help people who are just coming into the country in so many ways. So if you realize that you're just coming to the church, we ask information about you, and there are different departments that can help out. You are looking for a job, you want to build a CV, also attend interview, the key points that my church, do all this. See, because most of the people in church have gone through it, then we are just using our own experience to guide the people who are just coming into the country.
Wow, wow. So guys, I've picked a lot from here. Number one, so that you don't get into the country to now start looking like, I use the word nuisance. Get an apartment. Make sure you get an apartment. If you can get it before even entering the country, please do. Then open an account. Get your NI, because you won't be able to work or anything. Get your CV polished to the UK standard, and because most employers require that you have an experience in the UK, it's advisable that you get something, maybe just volunteer. You can volunteer, like I said, in a church, or volunteer in different places to add that to your CV. If you even work a day, that is also something. It goes into your CV as an experience in the UK. Register with a GP. And also, please find a community. Like I said, a church. You can find a church or a community that you can actually join. It helps a lot, right? Guys, if you have...
sorry, sir. One more thing. Many people get into trouble because they don't know. So it's always good. If you are going to a country, there's a saying that says, when there is no law, it means there is no offense. But the moment there is a law, that means there's an offense. So the law is to tame the offenses, so that doesn't boomerang. So for anyone going to any country that is not your own, even your own country, there are laws, there are rules and law that guides it. So if you are not going to another man's country, it is always advisable, stay within the law. Don't break law. Don't break law, because no country wants a nuisance or a lawbreaker in their country.
True. Wow, guys, this has been very interesting for me. If you have stuck with us this far, thank you. Stay tuned for more videos like this. All right, sir. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
I'll say thank you, sir, for having me. I mean, it's a pleasure.